This is The Wire for 1730 Zulu, November 22nd, 2023. Precedence is routine. Information cutoff is 1700. Bottom line up front. Whistleblower indicates U.S. Air Marshal surveillance of innocent citizens. On the home front in the United States, in an interview with Fox News, the director of the Air Marshal National Council, Sonia Labasco, highlighted the terrorism travel risks due to taskings that have allegedly removed air marshals from almost all flights. According to Labasco, almost all air marshals have either been tasked to assist illegals at the border in non-law enforcement roles such as distributing water, or to continue surveillance on J6 travelers. Analysts comment. Though the goal of this interview was to discuss illegal immigration, this possibly inadvertent revelation of a secret surveillance program was obviously the more important disclosure. Though this is single-source reporting from an F-level source, meaning reliability cannot be judged, Labasco would be in a position to know of this surveillance program due to the sentiments expressed directly by air marshals. She claims that most air marshals have been tasked with following and surveilling citizens who traveled to Washington, D.C. on J6 for completely benign reasons. According to Labasco, persons traveling into Washington, D.C. on or around the J6 event are still currently under surveillance by U.S. air marshals, despite not having participated in any J6 events at all. She specifically states that citizens are on the Quiet Skies terror watch list for attending a job interview or flying in to visit family. She mentioned specifically one case where a person traveled to Washington, D.C. for a funeral and yet has been under surveillance and on the Quiet Skies terror watch list since January 2021. She specifically mentions that the targets for surveillance have not committed any crime whatsoever. Analyst comments for this wire. Right now, this rather unexpected and grave security revelation has not been pressed by the mainstream media, despite the possibly Watergate-level nature of this leak. As these statements carry extremely severe implications, no one seems to know what to do with this information yet. Specifically mentioning individual surveillance cases, if corroborated via other sources, is indicative of the source having direct first-hand knowledge of classified information within this surveillance program. Even as illegal surveillance programs remain persistent and regularly revealed by the media, this is the largest and most direct confession as of late. This is the only recent revelation that directly mentions cases of individual targeted surveillance. Regarding genuine terrorism concerns, enhanced situational awareness is recommended this holiday season as political targeting and criminal negligence on the part of counterterrorism agencies increases risks for everyone. As tensions remain high in the Middle East, the potential for lone wolf-style attacks remains increased. Organized, complex terror attacks have historically remained unlikely. However, individual attacks, such as stabbings, shootings, and vehicle ramming attacks, are becoming more common. These attacks are extremely predictable as almost all terrorists are known to law enforcement before the attack. However, these indications and warnings are almost never present in intelligence collection efforts undertaken by citizens who do not have access to government-level surveillance methods. This concludes The Wire for 1730 Zulu, November 22nd, 2023.